Good day, everyone, and welcome to Fluent English. Today, we have another practical and engaging English lesson designed to help you speak more confidently and understand English more naturally. Let's dive straight into today's topic and continue building your English skills together.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to I'm Emily.
And I'm Paul. Thanks for joining us today. Whether you're commuting, cleaning your house, or taking a walk, we're happy to be with you as you improve your English.
In this episode, we're going to explore a topic that many of you have asked about: how to learn English faster and more effectively. Not just studying more, but studying in a smarter way.
That's right. We know learning a new language takes time, patience, and dedication, but the way you study can make a big difference. So today we're going to give you powerful tips that can help you learn more quickly.
These aren't quick tricks. These are strategies that really work when you use them regularly.
Exactly. We'll talk about things you can do every day, how to avoid common mistakes, ways to practice in a smarter way, and even how to stay motivated.
So grab your notebook or just listen carefully, because by the end of this episode, you'll have real, useful tools to help you learn English faster. Let's get started.
All right, let's start with the basics. Being consistent. One of the most important things for learning a language quickly is doing it regularly, not just sometimes. Think about it like exercising. Short workouts every day are better than one long workout once a week.
Exactly. It's better to study for 15 minutes every day than to study for 3 hours only once a week. Your brain needs to see and hear the language regularly to really learn it. Try to find a time each day to study, even if it's just for a little while.
Try to make English a part of your daily life. You don't need to sit with a textbook all the time. You can listen to a podcast while you cook, read a short news article during lunch, or review new words before you go to sleep. Use those free moments to connect with English.
Even 5 minutes here and there can add up. It's like brushing your teeth. You do it every day, not just once a week. And when you do it regularly, it becomes a habit, which makes learning much easier over time.
And once it's a habit, it's much easier to keep going. Learning a language isn't about big jumps. It's about taking small, steady steps. Celebrating small successes each day can also help you stay interested.
The next important tip: immerse yourself in the language. This means surrounding yourself with English as much as possible. Go beyond just books and lessons.
Yes, change the language settings on your phone and social media to English. Watch your favorite TV shows with English subtitles, and then try watching without subtitles. Listen to English music and try to understand the words. Create an environment where English is all around you.
Try putting small labels on things in your house in English, like mirror, door, table. It might seem simple, but every time you see that word, your brain makes a connection.
Also, talk to yourself in English. Describe what you are doing. I'm drinking water. I'm opening the window. It's a great way to start thinking in English during the day without feeling nervous about talking to someone else.
Speaking of thinking in English, that's another key idea. Try not to translate everything in your head. It makes you slower and stops you from feeling the language naturally.
This is something many learners do, especially when they are starting. But over time, you should try to form your thoughts directly in English. Start with simple sentences and slowly make them more complex.
Start with simple sentences. Instead of thinking the words in your own language and then changing them to English, just try to think in English from the beginning. It might feel strange at first, but it makes a big difference.
It will feel a bit unusual at first, but the more you do it, the faster and more natural it will become. Your brain will start to connect ideas directly to English words without needing to go through another language.
Now let's talk about vocabulary. Many learners try to memorize long lists of single words, but this is not always the best way.
That's right. Instead of learning individual words, learn whole phrases or groups of words that often go together. For example, instead of just book, learn I'm reading a book, or this book is interesting.
Phrases give you context, which helps your brain remember better. They also teach you how words are used in real conversations and which words usually go together.
Also, focus on the words that are used most often. Did you know that just 1,000 words make up about 80% of everyday English? Learning these common words first will give you a strong base for understanding and speaking.
That's amazing. And many apps and websites have lists of the most frequent English words. Use these lists as your starting point, and then learn other words that are important for your interests and needs.
And don't forget to review regularly. Use flashcards, paper or digital, or special programs that help you remember words over time. Reviewing at the right times helps you keep the new words in your memory.
Okay, so now you know some words. But how do you practice speaking? Many learners don't have someone to talk to. This is a common problem, but you can still improve.
That's a big challenge for many people. But here's what you can do. Speak to yourself, record your voice and listen to it to hear how you sound, and try shadowing native speakers.
Shadowing means listening to a sentence in English and repeating it immediately, trying to copy how the speaker pronounces the words, the way their voice goes up and down, and the rhythm of their speech.
You can use videos on YouTube, talks from TED, or even this podcast. Pause and repeat what we say. It's a very helpful way to train your speaking and listening skills. Start with short sentences and then try longer ones.
And if you do have a friend or teacher to talk to, even online, practice having conversations regularly. Don't worry about making mistakes. The most important thing is to communicate.
In fact, let's say that again. Don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes are not failures. They are how you learn and grow. Every mistake helps you understand the language better.
Yes. Every time you make a mistake, you learn something new about grammar, vocabulary, or how to say things. So don't be afraid of them. Be proud that you are trying and working hard to communicate.
Let's also talk about your attitude. How you think about learning can really affect how well you do. Having a positive attitude can give you a big boost.
If you believe that you are not good at languages or that English is too difficult, you will feel discouraged and might give up more easily.
Instead, try to believe these things. I am getting better every day. Mistakes help me learn, and English is a skill that I can develop. Try to have a positive way of thinking about learning.
Celebrate your progress, even the small things. If you learned 5 new words today, that's progress. If you understood a song or had a short conversation, that's a win. Recognize and value your efforts.
Be kind to yourself and stay motivated. Learning a language has good days and bad days, but keeping going is the most important thing. Find ways to make learning fun and interesting for yourself.
Now, let's look at some common mistakes that can slow down your learning. First, studying but never actually using the language.
Exactly. Don't just watch English videos without doing anything else. Talk about them, write about them, use the new words and phrases you learn in your own sentences. You need to use what you learn to really remember it.
Second, focusing too much on grammar at the beginning. Grammar is important, but don't get stuck on it. The main goal is to communicate. Focus on making yourself understood, and your grammar will improve more naturally over time.
Third, being afraid to speak. You can't improve your speaking without actually speaking. So open your mouth and practice. Even if you make mistakes at first, practice helps you get better.
Fourth, comparing yourself to others. Everyone learns at their own speed. Focus on your own journey and celebrate your own progress instead of comparing yourself to other people.
Fifth, giving up when it gets hard. Yes, English has difficult parts, but if you keep trying, you will succeed. Staying persistent is key to overcoming challenges in learning any language.
Now, let's try a short activity together. Repeat these sentences after me. Say them with confidence, even if you are alone. This helps you get used to the sounds and structures of English.
Ready? First, I'm learning English, and I'm proud of my progress.
Great! Next, I make mistakes, and that's how I learn.
Awesome. One more. Every day I speak better English.
Repeat these sentences a few times every day. They can help you feel more confident and speak more fluently, and they reinforce a positive attitude towards learning.
Before we finish, let's share some of our personal learning tips that might be a little different but have helped us.
For me, I really like watching English TV shows with subtitles. First in English, then without subtitles. This helps a lot with understanding spoken English and learning new words in context. I also pay attention to how native speakers use common expressions.
I use a journaling method. Every night, I write 3 to 5 sentences about my day in English. This helps me practice writing and think in English regularly. It's also a good way to review vocabulary I learned during the day.
I also listen to English podcasts while I'm doing chores or exercising. Even just hearing the language in the background helps your brain get more comfortable with the sounds and rhythm of English. And you might learn new words without even trying.
And I use voice notes. I record short messages to myself in English to practice speaking and hear how I sound. This helps me find areas where I need to improve my pronunciation and how smoothly I speak.
All great tips. So remember, study every day, use the language actively, focus on phrases and context, see mistakes as chances to learn, and most importantly, enjoy the process. Learning a new language should be a rewarding experience.
That's all for today's episode of Learn. These tips help you on your journey to learn English.
If you enjoyed this episode, please follow our podcast, share it with a friend who is also learning English, and leave us a review to help more people find us.
We'd love to hear from you. What tip are you going to try first? Let us know on our social media.
Until next time, keep practicing and keep believing in yourself. You can do it.
You've got this. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
And that's all for today's lesson. Thank you for listening and being part of the Fluent English community. If you'd like to continue building your confidence and fluency in English, make sure you're subscribed for future lessons. Until our next session, stay curious, stay consistent, and keep moving forward on your English learning journey. Thanks for listening, and goodbye for now.